the season of change.
Not being proactive can often lead to cascading effects.
As we transition from summer to fall, Fox 43 is here to help you get ahead of costly problems.
Trees and pine needles are gutter's worst enemy.
Keep your family safe.
Everybody wants peace of mind when they go to bed.
And prepare for what's ahead.
The months of September, October, and November predicted to be just a tick above average temperature.
The work you should be doing now.
You won't even have to think about them next year. They'll come up, they'll bloom, they'll be absolutely beautiful.
So you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the changing landscape.
There are so many different ways that you can decorate with plants, pumpkins. You kind of can't go wrong with fall colors.
HomeSmart. Get set for fall starts right now.
Thanks for joining us for this Fox 43 HomeSmart special, Get Set for Fall. I'm Danielle Miller.
And I'm Braden Long. Over the next 30 minutes, we are going to help prepare yourself, your family, and your home for the cooler months ahead. From what you need to know to prevent weather damage and stay safe as you heat your home, to ways to save money, enjoy the fall weather, and even prepare for spring.
As sad as you may be to see summer go, people here in central Pennsylvania say there are plenty of things to look forward to these next few months.
Fall is my favorite season.
I like the cool breezes in the fall and the changing of the leaves, obviously.
Fall foliage, the seasonably nice weather.
Mums are my favorite flowers, so they come out in the fall.
I like colors. Colors are I want to say they're very vibrant.
Change and readiness for winter times and gathering with your family and Thanksgiving.
I don't think there's anything I don't like about fall. The weather is perfect. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's just nice.
One of the things that so many people enjoy about fall, myself included, other than the pumpkin spice and everything nice, the gloomier conditions sometimes, even with the colors of the leaves, the books, all that kind of thing.
And a fall candle already burning in the house.
Already bought them and getting ready to go?
Already bought a couple.
Well, of course, for sure. Okay, so as we do look at the months ahead, one of the things that we try to do whenever we predict what the months ahead is look back at what already happened. Fox 43 meteorologist Allie Debicki takes a look back at the summer season as we set the stage for the autumn outlook.
Let's take a look back and see how the season of sun, sizzle, and fun stacked up this time around. When it came to heat, June's average high came in slightly below average, despite hitting our first 90-degree day for the season on June 1st and our second on June 2nd. July definitely made up for it, with overall average highs about half of a degree above normal. After recording 11 90-degree high-temperature days, July came in 15th warmest in the record books. Lastly, we swung back to near normal when it came to August's average high temperature, with only one 90-degree high recorded on the 21st. This brings our overall total of 90-degree days to 14, lower compared to the totals in 2020, 2021, and 2022, all La Niña summers. Shifting to rainfall, we came in above average through June and July, but August was another story. Despite most of Pennsylvania getting in on drought-busting rain, South Central PA was not as lucky. Harrisburg only received just over 2 inches of rain during the month of August, making it the 26th driest on record since 1888. Although not as wet, August did bring severe weather to the area. Storms Monday, August 7th, resulted in 3 tornadoes confirmed by the National Weather Service, of which were 2 EF1s in York County and 1 EF0 in Lancaster County. Keeping you weather smart, meteorologist Allie Debicki, Fox 43 News.
As we transition from summer to fall, there are a few home projects you should start with that could save you some money in the long run. I spoke with a local HVAC technician about the importance of keeping your home energy efficient, along with other best practices as we enter the colder months.
A change in the weather this time of the year also coincides with a switch from air conditioning to heating your home. But before you make that transition, getting your home's heating system inspected could save you from future problems.
It's oftentimes clients or homeowners wait until things break. And not being proactive can often lead to cascading effects or cascading problems.
Tim Knorr is the owner of Knorr Heating and Cooling in Lancaster. He says this is the perfect time of year to get your heating system inspected by a professional.
Usually if we do an inspection, a tune-up, a check, we can kind of prevent problems before they happen.
Other signs you need to call a professional like Tim to your home when you switch over to heat is if you notice big temperature swings in your home, new noises from your system, or higher than normal energy bills. Another good practice through the entire year is to make sure you're changing your air filters.
If you have a system that moves air, you definitely want to change your filter. That's a super common thing, easy thing that can be done. If it's not done, it can also create some major problems.
Moving from the basement to the first floor of your home, another way you can keep your home as energy efficient as possible is to check for drafts.
Well, one of the most effective things a client can do in this upcoming heating season to save money is to make sure their home is air sealed. Air sealing, we really want to just keep all the heat you make inside your house.
After you identify drafty spots along doors or windows, a simple DIY weather stripping project can keep you warmer and save you some extra heating costs. Norris Company can also assist in identifying where air-saving projects can be done. And finally, moving outside, make sure to properly cover or bring in your outdoor furniture. This will save you time from cleaning, removing dust, or repainting next season. Plus, it will extend the life of your furniture.
And I have a bonus tip for you as we enter the cooler months. Make sure to switch your fan's direction so that it spins clockwise. This will pull the cool air up to the ceiling and push that warm air back down on you. That should help keep you warm and maybe keep your thermostat just a little bit lower overnight.
From saving money to staying safe, specifically when one of the most used parts of your home in fall and winter, your chimney. I spoke with a chimney sweep expert as we prepare to heat the home for the cooler months.
Chimney and dryer vent fires are the #1 cause of fires in homes.
As the temperatures outside go down, we flip the switch, or the logs, to turn up the heat inside heading into the fall. Matt Freeberg is a production manager for Anderson Chimney and Masonry. He says regardless of if you have a wood-burning or gas fireplace, get your yearly check-in done all the same.
We have a checklist that's multiple pages deep. We're going to scan everything. We're going to look in your chimney with a camera. Send it right up, look to see if their inside is safe. We can see the joints from the inside on the bricks. We can see the flue tiles on the inside. If there's cracks, it becomes a little more dangerous.
Often they find a few surprises.
Do you have a cap on top? If you have an open top, you don't have a cap on it, a lot of times you can get animals in. We've just had a lot of clean outs of squirrels and birds' nests and things like that, which would cause blockages and could really instantly start a fire.
While gas fireplaces are known to be a bit more efficient, they still cause regular wear and tear on your chimney. The buildup of creosote for wood-burning fireplaces is one of the more common things that can cause an issue, along with making sure you're using the right type of wood.
If you're burning the wrong kind, it will cause a buildup faster.
Experts say, as always, make sure to check your carbon monoxide detectors, which is a great line of defense to make sure your chimney isn't blocking any harmful gases back into your home. And at the end of your regular cleaning,
you'll get a comprehensive report of an inspection that says, these are the things we found, these are what we think are concerns. Everybody wants peace of mind when they go to bed. We want to make sure you're safe.
Now, what many experienced homeowners may know, but first-timers may not, is there is a very particular way to store and check the wood you use in a wood-burning fireplace. And for gas fireplaces, inexperienced homeowners may not think that you need to monitor them as closely, but they need regular care as well. There are a variety of small issues that can turn into big problems without regular inspections. For more common examples of need-to-know information and a link to Anderson Chimney and Masonry, visit our website, fox43.com.
Coming up on this fall edition of HomeSmart, we're concentrating on curb appeal. What you could do to make sure that your home is the envy of all the homes in your neighborhood, and what can set you up for spring. Plus,
people just think it's just gutters, but the fact that if one do not take quick action, it can actually lead to a bigger issue in the long run.
Preventing damage from the top down.
After a cooler summer swing than years past, the transition between two climate extremes ends its transition in the fall. Let's take a look at our fall 2023 outlook.
As the summer months served as transition time from La Nina to El Nino, the autumn months give us a slight preview of what's to come for winter. A strengthening El Nino means the waters off of the equator in the Pacific Ocean continue to warm into the fall. And while hurricane season has ramped up in recent weeks, it's really only catching up to a below-average prediction after a slow start. The peak of hurricane season continues in mid-September through early October with an end-of-season forecast of 6 to 11 hurricanes and 14 to 21 total named storms. Slightly below average, but common in El Niño years. Back here at home, the months of September, October, and November predicted to be just a tick above average temperature, which usually takes us from an average high of 82 September 1st to 69 by the 1st of October. The bigger swing average highs in the upper 40s by the end of November. Precipitation-wise, El Niño won't yet be affecting south-central Pennsylvania with a fairly normal setup for most of the Mid-Atlantic. Normal rainfall takes us from just over 3.5 inches in September to just under 3 by the end of November. And while November always plays a wild card with winter precipitation, the true effects of the climate shift to El Niño may wait till the winter. There is yet to be a heavier snowfall for Harrisburg International Airport since the last El Niño winter in 2016. That winter set a record for the most snowfall in one day across south-central Pennsylvania at just below 26.5 inches and a storm total of just over 30 inches. Stay tuned.
If and when we do get rain, sleet, and snow, it is important to make sure that your gutters are clear of all of those fall leaves and summer buildup.
Fox 43 meteorologist Ali Debicki spoke with an expert to learn more about how to keep your home safe and protect it from damage.
During the fall season, the combination of heavy rain and falling leaves can create big problems for your home.
Locally, we have quite a few different varieties of trees, and pine needles are a gutter's worst enemy. You can have them lay in the bottom of your gutter, causing your metals to rot, and as well as causing overflowing problems that can leak into your foundation, cause foundational cracks, as well as in the worst case scenario, it can cause mold in your basement.
That's why local maintenance company Brothers That Just Do Gutters say it's important to keep those downspouts clear.
People just think it's just gutters, but the fact that if one do not take quick action, it can actually lead to a bigger, issue in the long run.
To cut down on major issues and avoid long-term damage, the Brothers That Just Do Gutters say to look for these 3 problem signs. 1. Leaking seams. 2. Leaking behind your gutter system. And 3. Overflowing gutters.
Over time, cause erosion. It can cause problems to wood siding. It can cause cracks in your stone foundation. There's multitudes of different damage things that can occur from a poorly flowing gutter system.
They suggest homeowners take pictures or videos of the problem areas to help their team find the right fix fast.
Call the professionals out if you don't feel comfortable doing it. Some people do, or they'll just get the lower ones and say, hey, I cleaned this out, but I can't do that up there. I got you.
And the Brothers That Just Do Gutters recommend you get your home serviced at least once a year. For a look at their schedule and bookings, head over to fox43.com. Reporting, meteorologist Ali Debicki, Fox 43 News.
As all seasons with your gutters, tons of good information there.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ali. And we do have one more tip for you. You want to make sure that you're protecting your pipes from when temperatures start to drop below 0. So you want to make sure you're shutting off any valves that run water to your outdoor hoses, or make sure you're draining the line at the very least. You also want to make sure you can add styrofoam to the faucet covers for just a little bit of added protection. Don't forget to protect yourself while you're doing all this work.
Still ahead, what doctors say you need to think about as we head into fall.
Fall colors and decor, toasting a marshmallow by the fire, and some good old pumpkin spice. We're helping you turn your backyard into a fall oasis on Fox 43.
Here at Fox 43, we're helping you get home smart as we go into fall, but it's actually not too early to start thinking about the spring.
Fox 43 meteorologist Andrea Michaels finds out the things that you can do now before we head into fall to prepare for things as the winter freeze thaws.
Think ahead.
That's the mindset you need now to get through the winter and be ready for spring. Starting at the top, quite literally prevents issues during the winter. Tate Cruzan, Master Inspector at Home Check, says early fall is the perfect time to examine taller trees for dead branches.
The leaves are still on the tree right now, so it's a good opportunity to look for those dead limbs up in there.
You'll want to remove them, or it might come back to haunt you later in fall and winter, especially if the branches are near your home or tangled up in power lines.
That heavy snow and ice is going to weigh those lines down, and then you risk being out of power, or your cable line goes out or your phone line goes out and you don't have your Wi-Fi.
Closer to the ground, trim back plants, smaller trees, and bushes. Landscaping experts say the preferred time is early October, so they don't begin to grow back before the cold arrives.
If you have plants that are pretty big and spread out, if you get snow load on them over the winter, it can actually cause them to split.
This can happen to small trees like arborvitae, and there's more you can do aside from trimming these back.
You can get like green tie at a garden center and tie them together, the 2 leaders. That way the snow doesn't cause them to separate and crack.
Moving on to grass, preserve the lawn you have now by keeping up with the leaves as they drop. It does not take long to destroy a season of hard work and upkeep.
If you let those leaves sit on the grass, inevitably you'll kill it within a couple weeks of them sitting there.
September is also a great time to put seed and fertilizer down. The cooler weather is favorable for filling dry patches or trying to thicken up your lawn even more for next year.
The grass just love these temperatures when it's getting down to 60 at night.
You can plant the usual mums for some autumn color, but you can also get a head start on spring by planting bulbs. Tulips are a popular choice, and it's as easy as set it and forget it.
They'll come up in the spring, you won't even have to think about them next year. They'll come up, they'll bloom, they'll be absolutely beautiful, and you're done.
The fall temperatures are also a great time for painting and sealing. Whether it's simple touch-ups or a full job, it adds a refreshed look that lasts into spring, ready to complement the new grass and bulbs. Experts say the sweet spot is 50 degrees and above, but you have to keep nighttime temperatures in mind too.
We want to make sure that it's staying above freezing for a few nights after you're done painting.
Don't waste any time adding these tips to your fall checklist. When spring comes, all the neighbors will think you worked harder than you actually did. Andrea Michaels, Fox 43 News.
And of course, getting set for fall can be a lot of work, but it also can be very rewarding.
Yeah, but we do want to make sure you're staying safe while building all of that sweat equity. Fox 43's Sean Stryker spoke with a local doctor to see how you can best keep safe.
Well, it won't be long before we're breaking out the ladders and rakes to get our homes ready for the change in season. It's hard work that needs to be done and done safely. Raking leaves and cleaning gutters, fall chores that, if not done properly, could land you in the emergency room.
We see an uptake in the falls from ladders, particularly. With wet leaves, we also see some elderly falls, particularly around the time when it rains.
Dr. Dan Carney, the chairman of surgery and the trauma program medical director at York Hospital, says most of these accidents are preventable and offers these tips to stay safe.
With raking leaves, we want people to use good mechanics and have their weight distributed well. When people are cleaning leaves from gutters, make sure the ladder is aligned and make sure that you are comfortable getting up on the ladder.
Dr. Carney says it's also important to know your limits.
As we get older, we tend to think of ourselves as being younger, and we try to do stuff that may be a little bit beyond our capabilities. But there are ways, you can decrease the amount that you're lifting, take frequent breaks and those things, and they can prolong your ability to do these activities.
Now, while the fall cleanup tends to focus on things outside, Dr. Carney says you should also take care of a few things inside your home. Make sure your heaters are in good working condition, make sure the vents are clear, and change the batteries in those carbon dioxide detectors. Sean Stryker, Fox 43.
So you put in all the work, it's time to enjoy it.
Still ahead, how to create the perfect space to soak up the scenery as the green gives way to some beautiful fall colors. As summer comes to a close, you may be wondering how to transition your outdoor spaces into the next season.
Fox 43's Gabrielle Mediak shares us how we can best enjoy this outdoor space.
I know it's hard to believe, but fall is just around the corner, and we're helping you get your backyard turned into a beautiful, cozy fall oasis for the season. I'm joined by the man with the plan here. He's one of the experts. We've got Tad Sinclair from Stone Mill. Fill me in a little bit about your backyard that we're in right now, Tad.
Well, we've set up a really nice, cozy area here. It's really important to start with comfortable seating, and then you can add layers like we've added throws, different pillows. We have some seasonal pillows. If you like to have candlelight, I think that's a really nice thing in the evening. Plants are always important to sort of layer in because I just feel like it makes it feel like a nest.
It really does. It feels so homey. I love the pumpkins as well. And the flowers, they just all tie together so nicely. And then even behind us here, you've got the real fire pit going and some more beautiful outdoor spaces.
Yeah, well, you know, it's nice to have room to move around. And there are so many different ways that you can decorate with plants, pumpkins. You kind of can't go wrong with fall colors. And we also have the opportunity to make s'mores in one of these little fire pits.
These look fantastic, and what a nice cozy way to end out the night.
It's really fun. It's nice because two people can sit around the fire pit. You can use them indoors or outdoors. And imagine how fun it is to sit in your family room watching a movie making s'mores over a fire.
That's fantastic. It's so small too. I bet it would fit anywhere. I feel like we need to do a little s'mores cheers here for all the backyard fun.
I think we should.
Cheers to you.
Happy fall.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Happy fall to you at home. And if you're interested in learning more or maybe even getting one of these for your backyard, you can just head to fox43.com. Gabrielle Mediak, Fox 43 News.
We covered a lot of important information over the past half hour. If you missed any of it, or you, of course, want to watch us again, you can make sure to download our streaming app, Fox 43 Plus, or visit us at fox43.com.
We hope you feel prepared for this upcoming season. With all of these changes, you should be good to go. Thanks for joining us.